guys, it's Peanut Piggies and welcome back. So today I'm going to be cleaning out the rat cage. The lighting here is a bit wonky because the sun. I'm going to be cleaning them out, and I do this every Saturday. So once a week I change out the pads that go on the two levels, and also, or I guess gotta show you guys that, but I added a third. It's more of a permanent level on the bottom half, and then obviously I change out the big liner as well. They have a lot of poops that they've done outside the litter box this week, and I also need to change out the litter box, which I try to do that twice a week because that is the thing that makes the cage really smelly. So the rats are sleeping right now, so it might not be as interesting, but once I start moving stuff around in their cage, I'm sure they'll come out. Okay, so for cleaning the rat cage, I start by taking the liners out. So they have 4 floors in their cage, so I take all those out and change them because sometimes they do pee on them, so they need to be cleaned out. If my rats were like, 90-95% litter trained, I definitely would not do this as often. I would just change the litter box way more often, because obviously the fleece wouldn't have any smell if they didn't pee on it, but their pee does smell, so that's why I have to do this every week. But even then, they're not really that bad, so that's what I'm going to do. I think we're going to start at the top just because it's easier for me to film. So here's the empty cage. I've kept all the hammocks and beds and stuff and baskets that are upstairs. I just kept them there so the rats still have somewhere to go while I'm cleaning. But the downstairs is basically completely empty. As you can see, the base, and there's also, this is the new platform I put in. I made it with the guinea pigs CNC grids. One support thing there. So they have a nice big platform there, and then there are 2 smaller platforms because I felt like just having the 2 small ones that the cage came with wasn't enough, so I added my own. And who knows, maybe in the future I will add some more, just because I feel like there's a lot of open space that they're not using just because they don't have enough toys or platforms to really get them to that area. So also up here, these are all the stuff that's still clean to put back in the cage along with all the hammocks because they do not pee or, well, they do poop. They do poop in the hammocks occasionally, but they don't pee in them, so therefore the hammocks don't smell and I can use them again. Also because I don't have a very big hammock collection yet, so we need to keep as much stuff in the cage as I can, or else their cage is going to be empty. So They're just chilling in the baskets upstairs. And then, so for spraying down the base, I only do that if I see visible pee stains. So over there, vinegar and water solution. I'm not going to show you guys me like spraying it down and stuff. I did sweep it up and you guys saw that, but I'm not going to do the full vinegar solution and wipe it because I think that's going to make the video a bit too long, and you guys already know, I'm guessing, how to do that. And if you don't, then just watch my guinea pig videos. I do that all the time in those ones. But now I'm going to show you guys what I do with the litter boxes and stuff. Mr. Gussie wants to come down. Sometimes they do come down, but then they end up climbing all the way back to the top. Right, so I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but along with the big green litter box that's downstairs, they also have these ones upstairs. They're originally supposed to be just baskets for them to sleep and climb on, but the rats actually like to use them as litter boxes, I found out. So now I put the litter box bedding in there, and not only do they pee and poop in there, they also sleep, so that's nice. But I thought I might as well have bedding in instead of them just going straight onto the plastic. Sorry, the lighting is very, very messed up, but yeah. So I'm going to take those out, or at least one of them out, because I think Quinny's sleeping in the other one. And I'll show you that and the litter box, me cleaning them. So yeah, here are 2 of the 3 litter boxes that the rats use. The basket is here and the litter box is here. So in the litter box I do keep 2 little rocks for them to pee on, which you can see they do pee or scent mark on them. So I'm going to take those out, and then usually every other week, or honestly, yeah, at least every other week, I put these and I soak them in the sink in warm water just to give them a little cleaning. So I'm going to take these out and just place them over here for now. So here's the bedding. This is going to be a bit gross, but I'm just going to show you guys. It looks like there's not that many poops on it, but they actually bury them. There's all the poops. So these go straight into my little trash can. No, actually it's yard waste that these can go into, but I gotta do this with 2 hands, so be right back. So now emptied out, you can see there's some fur and just like sort of sticky stuff, so that's probably their pee. So I'm gonna put some vinegar on it, let it sit for a bit, and then I'm gonna wipe it all down. To clean the pee rocks, all you have to do is get the sink water running really warm, put the plug in, get your rocks in there with the hot water running on it, and then add some soap. Swish it around so it gets all bubbly, and then you're just going to let your rocks sit. This sink actually leaks, so it doesn't stay full for that long. The rocks have already been in the water for a minute or so they're going to be okay, but I'll just show you guys what it would look like if your sink was not leaking. So you just want to leave it fully submerged in the soapy water. Really doesn't matter how long or how little, just make sure that it's for a couple minutes at least, and then you can just come back to it and dry it off. So this is my fleece kind of area for the rats. So up here we have some extra baskets. These I haven't found out a way to wash yet because they stink, and I'm not going to throw them out though because these took a long time to cut up, and also they're nice and squishy for the rats, but they do stink because for some reason they like to poop, and I'm pretty sure they like to pee in here as well, so that's that. And then these are the big liners. These are the guinea pig liners that I've had for like 3 or 4 years that have just over time, over being washed so many times, they've shrunk, but they're now perfect size for the base of the rat cage, so we're going to use one of these today. So let me move this. Alright, so top drawer, we just have like extra hammocks and beds running a bit low, like I said before. These are blankets and also 1x2 liners that I've donated from the guinea pig section that have shrunken a lot. So this one, and then there's just blankets in there, smaller ones. And on the bottom is some bigger blankets. So these are the blankets that I use if I've run out of liners for the base, if those are in the wash. And also now for their medium-sized second floor. The one that I just put out of Scene Secrets that I just showed you guys. So I'm not going to be mixing the guinea pig and rat stuff because the rats chew up corners of the fleece. This one they have over here. So I don't want to give that to the guinea pigs because they might burrow or chew it even more. The rats, I do know, they're good though. They don't need it. So here's this liner. I zip tied this little ladder for them because it kept falling down. And now it works really well to help them get down to their bottom level. Even though these ones are quite small for the guinea pig cages, they're still nice and big for the rat cages, which is nice, so I have something to use them for. So, like last week, I used this blanket, but they didn't really pee on it, so I'm going to use it again. It's just a piece of fleece that I've layered about 4 times, or actually 2 times, and then just overlapped it on one side because it was a bit big. You can see chew marks from the rats. But it's their stuff, so I guess they can do whatever they want with it. Alright, good enough. Put some sides on the back so if they poop doesn't go out onto the ground. This level I'm probably going to keep it kind of the same just because that's what fits on it and I don't have too much to choose from. Plus these houses don't fit too well on the shelves, so I might as well use one of them down here. I'm going to put this here, and yeah, that's it for now. There's Quinny waiting very patiently, and here's also Gussie. So I'm going to try a different angle, see if it works. Sister is filming through the bars this time. As you can see, the rats are very ready to explore their nice clean cage. Alright, so I've got this blanket in. This one they don't spend too much time on. This one's more for using it as a ramp connector to get down and also up here. But since it's like a smaller kind of blanket and usually these types of things they slide off of the platforms really easily, I'm going to use my binder clip and just pin it in one area. You can do 4, like 1 on each side, but I just chose to use 1 because they don't move around too much, but it will slide off if I don't clip it. And then for the last platform, which is right here, I do have this thicker 1x2 pad that the guinea pigs, it's a bit small for their upstairs now, so, and it doesn't smell too bad, so I'm going to use this for the rats again. So this one I need to clip as well with a big binder clip. So before I show you guys the rat cage, I'm actually going to be moving stuff around, and I don't really want to film that because that takes a very-ish long time to do by itself, so I'm not going to film it because that'll take even longer. But I will obviously show you guys the finished product, but for now, let's just finish up the litter boxes and get the pea rocks back into there. Alright, so you guys have seen how I do the shredded newspaper bedding, so I'm not really going to go into that, but I do put a good amount into the rats' litter boxes, so I go through this quite often. So I put a good inch, I'd say, in there, and then I put the rocks sort of in this corner over here. They do move it, but yeah, put them over here. I kind of bury one in case, you know, in case they like that. And then for the basket, if there's too much, it'll push things out the sides and make a big mess in their cage. So I just put a couple little handfuls in there. You can see, and they use this as a litter box. So here is the final overview of the cage. As you can see, the rats are half exploring, half napping, because they have been awake this whole time. So here it is. I changed the setup a little bit, not so much on the bottom, but more in the middle and on the top, just to change things up for the rats. And that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's going to be a long one, I think, but hopefully you guys like that, because my last 2 were kind of short. But I would just like to let you guys know that over spring break I'm away, so I don't think I'll be able to post too much. Hopefully I'll get one other video up over the break for you guys, but if not, I will see you guys after, and I hope you have a nice spring break. Bye!